far from quiet. Streets filled with a chorus of a song that plays all night and day with that music city sound. They can't be denied that southern high society's all around. Don't matter if it's nighttime, daytime, it's playtime down by the white line.
I find myself looking at random old RVs sitting out that have just been sitting for a long time and wishing that I had the guts to go find out who owns it and want to look at it. There's a pretty cool old RV over there in front of me that I just showed in that other video. Anyway, I've made a couple of short videos that didn't really say much because I really have been feeling bad about not updating about what happened after Henderson and you know, my art show and trying to fundraise for getting that Ashford transcript. But here's what happened. The Attorney General finally came through, and I got a letter from, I got an email from the Ashford University with a copy of the Attorney General complaint that I made. First off, complaining that I was not being fair, but then conceding that they were being unfair, and so they released my transcript to me. And but before that, I had gone to SAU and applied and started school here. So I'm at SAU in Magnolia, Arkansas. And at first I liked it. At first I thought it was going to be a good thing to just change schools, even though I had my my transcript and I could go wherever I want. But I got sick. As soon as I got here, I got like a sinus thing that kind of put me down, and I was like starting out behind because I was sick. And then I got even sicker with this really painful thing in my guts. That was a mystery for a long time. It's still going on, but it's not as bad. I feel like I'm getting to the other side of it finally. But I have spent this semester unbelievably stressed out and in pain and sick and behind and everything. And it's midterms now. And in addition to that, I've discovered that the art program here isn't what I would have hoped. And it's not funded well, apparently, because everything is broken, nothing works. The ceramic department is not very intense, and considering that I want to focus on ceramics, I'm not happy with it. I thought there was a dark room here because I asked if there was a dark room, and I was told, yes, there's a dark room over there on the other side of the campus. Haven't seen it yet, but I asked someone else, and they said, oh, well, it's not a dark room like for photography, it's a dark room for something else. So I don't know what other kind of dark rooms there are. So I mean, I suppose there's other kinds, but it's not for photography. So I'm really disappointed about that, because I really would like to, I might like to minor in photography. I would like to work more on darkroom techniques, and can't do that without a darkroom. So I'm not really thrilled being here, and I really apologize for leaving everybody hanging and not knowing what happened. I've just been so stressed out and so sick and so broke, and my financial aid didn't go the way I expected, and so I'm not going to get my financial aid money, the cash part of my money, until March 5th, and it's still February. And it's been a struggle. It's been a real struggle. part of the reason that I got so sick was because of my lack of teeth. It causes some health problems when you can't chew your food. And, but that's resolving. I've had a couple of appointments toward getting my dentures, and I have another appointment on the 4th to do a wax fitting, and so 3 weeks after that I should have dentures. So I think, yeah, that's before the semester's even over, so I should get a lot healthier pretty quickly when I can eat, you know, raw vegetables again, not eating garbage and not being able to digest my food. So I wanted to update you. Because I'm so stressed out and because I've been going so nonstop for so long since before Mom died, I don't know what to do with myself. I feel like I'm on the verge of a breakdown, and I'm not saying that for sympathy. I'm just saying it's true. I feel like I'm on the verge of another breakdown, and I don't want to break down. It's easy to just say to hell with it, break down, but I don't want to. I'm working really hard on a future that I can enjoy and be proud of, and I don't want to break down. So, with that in mind, it's funny because I started all of my volunteer projects in an effort to reach out into the world because I was alone and I was breaking down. And then I got to feeling really overloaded with that. I don't have time for that. I like to be involved, but you know, one of the side effects of volunteerism, and especially a lot of volunteerism, like I have been doing, was that I had hoped to make friends. And while I have some friends, you know, friendship's weird. While I have some friends who I am friends with when I am volunteering, we have no other connection other than that. And so outside of my being there to serve them, I don't get anything from them. And I don't mean get anything. I don't mean money. That's not what I mean. I mean friendship. I don't, you know, there's like nobody that I can call on a Tuesday morning and say, hey, let's get lunch, or a Saturday morning, or any morning. There's nobody that I can call and say, I'm lonely, let's go get a movie, let's go do this, whatever. There's nobody that calls me for that. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people I can connect with personally in real life, you know, face to face. I mean, I really love connecting with people online, of course, and I really love doing volunteer work, but it's not getting me what I need right now. So I feel guilty that I'm dropping out of all of these volunteer projects, but I'm so exhausted and it's not getting me what I need. So I have to look at myself. I have to take care of myself right now. So this spring break, instead of doing the VOV, Valley of the Vapors Music Festival, like I usually would be volunteering there for the whole week, it's exhausting, and I'm already exhausted. So I'm hoping that I'm going to just drive down to the coast of Louisiana. It's a 5-hour drive, but there's a place in between here and there that I can stop for the night. So I can do, 3 hours a day. Probably be 4 hours a day. I don't know. I drive slower than what the estimates are. And it's a free campsite down on the beach. Hopefully it won't be raining because this rain is killing me. But that's what I want to do for spring break. I want to just sit on the beach and I don't know, maybe fast because I don't have any money, so it's not like I'm going to be headed to the restaurants, and I just want to sit in my chair on the beach. And if I get enough rest that I actually get bored, maybe I'll paint something. That would be nice. So that's what I want to do. And this summer, I'm not going to stay in school. I'm going to take this summer off. And I'm not going to go to work. And that's going to be stressful. But I need the break. I really, really need the break. And, so I've applied for some work camp, camp host things. I'm hoping one of those will come through. If you know any place where I can camp free for the summer. I like to swim. I'd like to swim. I don't know if farms, but I can't do strenuous labor. I am disabled. I can't lift heavy amounts of things. I can do your social media. I can do typing, but I don't want to be stuck all day typing either. And by typing, I mean, computing. I'm pretty computer literate. I have an accounting degree. But I don't want to be, I guess I could do maybe 20 hours a week. That sounds like a lot, but I'm just so tired. I really need to rest. Anyway, I'm going to post this video, and I'm probably going to add in some of the artworks that I've been working on as pictures, and to break it up and add some sort of music. If you know anybody that knows how to, that's nearby Magnolia, Arkansas, or Hot Springs, Arkansas, that knows how to replace my roof, it's gotten really, really bad. That's why I slept in this car wash last night, and but the problem is it's raining all day. I've got 3 more days. I wasted a whole day because of the freaking rain. I have 3 whole days of no classes and time to do, because I have 3 research papers to write, 2 tests to study for, and a couple other things, maybe 3 tests. And, I have all the time to do it, but it's raining, and just leaving my truck in the rain, my camper in the rain for an hour, I come back and the whole place is flooded. The whole thing's flooded, and I can't. I'm freezing. I'm wet, and my roof is going to cave in, and it's really exacerbating this feeling of wanting to break down. Anyway, yeah, so, van life isn't always great, especially if you're poor. And this is the part where I show you the stuff that's not great, right? What I keep saying I'm going to do. But you're happy, believe me, that I didn't show you like a month ago when I was so sick because I was gross. Not really, but I couldn't have been able to do a nice video. Nothing with any kind of upbeat, positive message or anything like that. But I will tell you this. If you have trouble of a legal nature that you cannot resolve, like I did with the Ashford transcript, apparently your Attorney General's office can help. And they didn't actually, here's the way it worked, is they didn't actually even do anything. But I had tried so hard just to even speak to somebody at Ashford, and I couldn't get past their gatekeeper. The person on the phone who won't let you talk to anybody. When I filed that complaint, I was really specific. I had emails from, this is, I've been on the internet, since the internet started, and I have the same email address, and I never delete my emails, so all I had to do was search through them and find how they had ignored every email that I sent to them back then, and I don't know. What I suspect is that the woman who was my advisor probably either went on vacation or, you know, didn't work there anymore. That's really what I think. She probably didn't work there anymore. And they just dropped her cases and didn't even pay attention. That's got to be what happened. And so, you know, they are the ones who messed up, because I was there trying to do something with myself. I was having a struggle, but I was trying to do something, and I was trying to communicate with them. And then as my struggles got worse and worse all around me, I finally was like, well, nothing's happening, so why am I bothering? But I had the emails to back it up. So, you know, they canceled my debt, or what they said was my debt, and gave me my transcript, so I'm done with that. Yay! Free of Ashford University. What a scam. Don't ever sign up for an online college like that. They're all just scams. They really are, because they're for profit. Whereas here in this university, it's more than that, but my tuition, they tack on a lot of crap that they shouldn't tack on, that really drives the price up. But my tuition for the semester is around $5,000. And a semester tuition at a place like Ashford is more like $12,000. And, you know, basically you're buying a degree, because I'm pretty sure everybody, except me, I'm pretty sure everybody that goes to these online colleges and gets these degrees just cheats their way through it. I mean, I really do think so, because it's too easy. Why wouldn't you? You're just buying your degree. And look around, you know. How many people do you know with, you know, bachelor's and master's degrees in positions of authority over you that are dumb as rocks? I know a lot. Anyway, so I'm okay. I'm still alive. I'm trying to get through this semester. The Attorney General came through for me. The Ashford transcript is no longer a thing. I appreciate everybody's support who helped. I had one donor, and if she wants her money back, I will give it to her as soon as I get my money on March, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, there you go. Peace. I'm Victoria.